Hello guys, welcome to my humble YouTube channel where I bring you fanfiction that will brighten your days. Before we start, a subscribe is greatly appreciated, and don't forget to leave a like and ring the bell icon so you won't miss exciting new fanfiction stories. Rimuru's Return to the Modern World, Tensura x Roshidere by Sysnax. Chapter 14. Embarrassment. Q's pav. Q's forms a scary smile. Q's rips the packaging off with his mouth, with one hand holding onto it. The other hand is used to keep Aaliyah in place. Don't more alright. Q's finishes ripping the packaging off and takes out a sock. These are brand new, right? Here, rest your feet on my knees. Q's says with a straight face while Aaliyah was blushing a shade of red, redder than Guy's hair. Okay, I'm going to touch you now. Q's touches the bottom of Aaliyah's feet gently. Kya, Aaliyah screams. Hey, don't kick it around like that. Q's says with a troubled expression. No, I'm just ticklish. Aaliyah with a red face replies. Q's puts the sock on Aaliyah's foot and slips it to her knees before. Eek. Aaliyah says in a weak voice. Hey, you asked me. Yes, but I do still have pride, you know. So if you've had enough. You say that, but your face is bright red now. No, your face is. As the two start bickering, Q's finishes putting on the sock. As he finishes, he hears footsteps coming in from the hallway. Q's quickly closes the distance between him and Aaliyah and throws the curtain above them so it would be hard to see. Aaliyah blushes hard at the sudden touch before complaining. Hey, why are you taking advantage of me and hugging me? Aaliyah whispers with a hushed tone. If I let you go, you will fall headfirst off this damn window. Q's replies faster, trying to convey the gravity of the situation with the tone of his whisper. Q's hears Rimuru, Seal, Takeshi, and Hikaru in the room. Mentally, he's praying that none of them find out because it would be so embarrassing. After the four leave the room, leaving only Q's and Aaliyah in the room. Can you get down? Sorry if I put you in an awkward spot? Q's says with an ashamed tone of voice. Aaliyah, not realizing that Q's is talking, shouts. How long are you going to keep touching me? As she shoves Q's to the ground, leaving Q's with a spectacular view. If you're into that kind of thing. What? Aaliyah asks. Q's face starts getting redder and redder, and after Aaliyah realizes what Q's is looking at, she blushes hard and starts slapping and kicking him into the ground. After that, Aaliyah leaves the classroom with a huff, but she does whisper. Open black lens bracket mo surdsi, posimu ono taksil no betsa. Close black lens bracket, my heart, why is it beating so hard? So, she likes pink, huh? Q's says as he lies on the floor in the empty classroom. Rimuru's pav as all four of us head back to the classroom. In the empty hallways with only a few people in, as it is pretty early before school starts, is an angry Aaliyah. Seal, upon seeing this and knowing what happened, still approached her. Aaliyah-san, is everything okay? Do you want to talk to someone about it? Seal asks, wanting to know if her classmates are okay. Oh, Seal-san, no, it's alright. I just need time alone. Aaliyah dashes off as the image of Q's looking at her that resurfaces in the memories before that. She starts blushing and starts running off even faster. Seal quickly waves at us before running after her to check if she's okay. Aaliyah's thoughts. I wonder what happened. I comment to get the conversation going. Yeah, I wonder too. Who could have gotten Aaliyah in such a bad mood? Takeshi replies. It must be Q's fault. After all, being in this school and knowing his personality for a long time now, I feel like he would do something. I add, hoping to add fuel to the fire. What? This is interesting, so leave me alone. I agree, let's ask him. We three walk into the classroom to see that Q's is lying on the floor with a faint blush on his cheeks. I take a quick picture to send to Yuki later on before getting down on one knee and looking Q's in the eye. So, what happened? After saying that, he instantly starts blushing harder. The three of us now know that something indeed happened. I already knew from the book, but this is interesting too. What? You're saying that I've become a sadist? Shut up. Yuki is the sadist, not me. Q's tries to say something but stutters and stops what he is trying to say. Come on, just spill it out, Takeshi, who was getting impatient, says. We were interrupted by many other students starting to pour into class as the start time started nearing. Without saying a word, Q's just stood up, walked to his desk, and sat down. I proceeded to sit down next to me, nagging him for him to tell me what happened. Come on. Just tell me. I won't tell anyone about God. I'm sorry, Rimuru, but I cannot tell you what happened. Q says in a rare serious tone. His face was stern, a far cry from the normally laid-back guy the first was used to seeing. In fact, I was so shocked that it was showing in my face as I had my jaw opened. What? Hughes asks with a slight tilt of his head indicating his confusion. Seriously? You were that shocked at how serious I was? Hughes deadpans at me. I awkwardly scratch the back of my head after realizing that he was talking. Aaliyah and Seal both entered the room, and when Aaliyah saw Hughes, she just started blushing hard and HMMPH away from him. Seal sat next to me and Aaliyah went to her designated seat. After seeing that reaction, I turned slowly as if dramatically to Hughes. Hughes, seeing this, looks like he's sweating a bit. He knows that I am smart and can connect the dots based of Aaliyah's reaction and what I saw when I just entered in the classroom. So, it's Aaliyah. I whisper into his ear. A slight blush can be seen forming on his cheeks as he tries desperately to deny it. Hey! I just smirk at him, both of us knowing that I won this mini battle of wits and him ending it with a sigh of exasperation. Lunchtime, both Hughes and I are walking towards the cafeteria. The cafeteria was filled with activity, with people ordering food, and the many cliques chattering away with each other. The cafeteria is divided into parts for each year group. Although we are allowed to sit anywhere no matter the year group, most people are only friends with their own year group, therefore, creating this situation. We go grab our food from the queue after waiting for a bit before going to an empty table. Alright, spill the beans. What happened in the morning? Hughes seems to mutter something along the lines of and whatever before speaking. Alright, but only because I've known you for 5 years. I consider you one of my bros, so don't tell anyone. Seal probably got the story from Aaliyah anyway, so who cares? As Hughes explains what happens from his point of view, I start connecting the dots of what happened when. Some lines were not said but overall the same experience. This is important to my plan. By making as few as possible changes from the story, I would be able to play my moves before my opponents knew what happened. Until we reach a satisfactory amount of status around the school, this is what I will be doing. So, Aaliyah shoved you and then you saw her panties. Must have been quite the view, right? I say to lighten the mood, but completely backfires. I see Q start smiling out of nowhere. Not the nice smile but the evil villain smile. I start sweating as I feel a sense of déjà vu that this has happened to me before. The only other time this happened was during a mall visit with Q's, Yuki, Seal, and I see what happened now. I truly am screwed. So, what view are we talking about now? I hear an icy cold voice from behind me, dripping with hostility.